and welcome to Cosmetics Business in Conversation with Jland Biotech. I'm Julia Wray, Technical Editor at Cosmetics Business, and I'm delighted to be speaking today with David Bill from Jland Biotech's European Sales Office. So thank you for joining us, David.
You're welcome.
Maybe we could begin with you telling us a little bit about Jland Biotech and also your role within the company.
Okay, well, my role in the company is essentially I run the European office, the sales office particularly. Jland Biotech is part of a very large multinational group in China called the Jland Group. And the Jland Group own lots of subsidiaries all over the world. In fact, they own a big subsidiary in the UK, Perrigo, who make vitamins and supplements. Jland itself started off as a Nanjing University development that was eventually partnered with the Jland Group, who set up Jland Biotech as a subsidiary company. And it's a company based on very high technology fermentation techniques. They also have a very high technology level for freeze drying, which they do some freeze drying end products. The company is started out in Europe about 2 years ago. We've got a lot of interest. It's taking obviously a long time to get all the documents organised and the requirements that all the customers here want. We're now on the road. We've got everything sorted out. We're now speaking. We now have a distributorship network set up in Europe, and we're also speaking to the multinationals about the product which we have, which is fairly unique, which is a non-animal derived collagen.
Fantastic. So collagen, I imagine a few of our listeners know about collagen and what it does, but maybe for those that don't, what are the cosmetic benefits of collagen and of your non-animal collagen specifically?
Well, collagen it's the scaffolding of the skin. When babies are born, about 98% of the skin is collagen. When you get older, collagen reduces, and when you get to middle age and older, you start to have wrinkles in your face because there's less collagen, there's less scaffolding in there. So for about the last 50 years, people have discovered collagen in animals, in fact in animal tendons, which they boil up and they place into cosmetic formulations. And they use those as creams and face masks and so on, and that will actually be absorbed into your skin and it will replace the collagen which is lost naturally with aging. Now, because it's made from animal origins, there are vegans obviously who don't want to have anything to do with animal origin product on their skin, and it's an attraction for them. But also there's a much wider projection. Most people are fairly revolted by the idea of animal bits in cosmetic formulation. So we found a very big demand from mainstream cosmetic companies. Most of the big ones that we can think of are all developing products. They're now in the formulation stability trials stages, and there is a big demand for it. And we are, as far as I'm aware, the only manufacturer in the world who make a non-animal derived collagen. There are other advantages, of course, that it eliminates the possibility of viral transmission. It eliminates the possibility of any other kind of contamination, and it's very, very safe to use. And we market it under the brand Biollagen, and Biollagen has all the relevant statuses. It's vegan, it's halal, it's got about all the certifications I can possibly think of. We have lots and lots of certifications.
You need. Fantastic. And could you tell me maybe how Biollagen is made?
It's actually made. It starts off with a Pichia pastoris bacteria. It then goes through a fermentation technique, which I frankly don't fully understand. Because I'm not one of those geniuses. But what comes out is the product, which we call Biollagen, which acts as which replaces the structure of collagen in the skin. The process is patented. It's available to anyone to see if they want to. There's international patents on there. If anyone wants to know the patent number, I'll send it to them so they can check it.
Fantastic. I'm sure we get some pickups from that there. I mean, talking a bit more about veganism here. From our perspective at Cosmetics Business, we've seen veganism as a claim for finished cosmetic products grow hugely in the past few years. So from the supply side, how has this boom in veganism affected demand for Jland's products?
Obviously, it's one of the first markets we thought of. And we are in the process of saying to people who produce vegan products that it's quite a long process because they need to have not only the accreditation from the Vegan Society, which we have, but they have quite a long period of stability trials. There are people using it in vegan products in Germany, and I don't think I'm allowed to mention names of them, but there are.
I'm going to push you on that.
Okay. But we found the bigger interest is really with mainstream cosmetic companies, especially the big ones, but also a lot of interest from independent formulators, because I think supermarkets and people who have their own brand, they're starting to find out that the market is very big. The market for collagen, total market for collagen, is big. It's £6 billion a year. It's a lot. A lot of that is for animal, that is for drinks and cosmeceuticals.
So there's a big space in the market for a product like yours then?
Yeah, so we're focusing on the cosmetic application. There are applications, of course, for skincare, for pharmaceutical applications, after burn treatment and so on. But we're focusing mainly on the cosmetic side.
So are there any other cosmetic benefits or attributes of Biollagen that clients should maybe be aware of?
Well, all collagen, it makes your skin a bit plumper. Ours makes it plumper without having any of the deleterious side effects of animal collagen, which can cause risks of cross-infection from viruses and so on and so forth. Collagen is a basic ingredient of most creams, and most creams you can think of have got collagen in. We'd like it to be our collagen, which is not animal derived.
And what is Biollagen like to use? Is it easy to use?
It's very straightforward to use. It's mixes easy, mainly with water or aqueous compositions. It's very stable under temperature. For instance, I know when you're making serum sticks, the temperature has to be at 70 or 80 degrees. And it has virtually no loss at all of efficacy. It works very well. As most people are saying, serum sticks are going to become a big item over the next 6 months or so, and that's an area we hope to do well. The other main benefit is that we have Biollagen has a very high level of efficacy against animal collagen. Mm-hmm. In fact, it's about 200 times the efficacy of the sort of standard fish collagen, which is used in quite a lot of products. Okay. We've got proof of that. We don't actually make any claims we can't prove with written evidence. We're happy to supply that to anybody who has any questions for us.
Excellent. Well, thank you for filling me in on that. To wrap things up, David, what do you think we can expect to see from Jland Biotech in the near future?
Well, we're working on developing our freeze-drying technology.
Okay.
We have freeze-drying technology for Biollagen in the form of a ball, which I can demonstrate in a moment. We're also developing freeze-drying technology for vitamin C and Biollagen, as well as other products we can put in together with Biollagen to have the balls. Now the balls are ready. We're making them ready for end use. We also can make them as an OEM to people who want to use their own brand on them. Okay. And they're very simple to use. I'll just show you a collagen ball in a little bottle like this.
Wonderful.
Can you see that?
I can indeed.
And it rolls around there, it's dry. Just take the top off. Mm-hmm. Put a couple of water drops in there.
Lovely. I can see it holding up to the camera, that's wonderful.
And within a few seconds, it turns into a liquid.
Fantastic.
Now you just put that on your hand.
And that's very good to use?
And it absorbs very quickly, and that's it has much better absorption than animal collagen. That's one of the other things we can prove with it.
Fantastic.
So we'll be selling these to customers where we have them in blister packs. Mm-hmm. We can make them, with their own brand on if they want to. And we're also going to sell them to the distributors, who will then be able to supply people online or sell them direct. We don't know. Those are developments we're working on now.
David, I'll have to try one of them out. That was such an easy demonstration. I think even I could do that. Lovely.
Okay.
David, thank you so much for introducing us to Biollagen and its benefits both for skincare and for our animal friends as well.
Okay, thank you very much.
Lovely. That was Cosmetics Business in conversation with David Bill from Jland Biotech. If you'd like to discover more interviews with companies like Jland from across the cosmetics industry, head to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe, or visit cosmeticsbusiness.com.